Ooh, hello. My name is Nick Hudkins. Nifty Nitchy on YouTube, I guess, with one eye each, two eyes each on Instagram. I am making a video to explain what I know from my perspective on how I lost my 20 whatever. People have different ideas of valuations, but I'm gonna say minimum $10,000 to $20,000 Patrick Mahomes 1 of 1 card, uh, logo autograph. If anyone explains the value for those, if anyone ever is watching this slightly uneducated, that's why. Literally stuff that Patrick Mahomes had, interacted with, touched, represented him, and I guess the risk we took, which is why we were seeking a profit by trying to sell it this week, was buying it ungraded for $9,000 and then getting it graded through a local place that had taught me everything I know about, at least about grading and about sports cards. And we got it graded, and it came back at 9.5. It was a gamble to buy it and then do that. And thank our lucky stars, thank the Lord, whatever you believe in. It came back as a 9.5, which is a really high grade, especially for a 1-on-1. I know they told me it's risky to grade a 1-on-1. You don't necessarily have to, because the value is sort of inherent, being it being the only one. We got lucky, and we put as soon as I got it, and as soon as I could get it home, we put it in our family's safe deposit box. My dad's the one that funded it. It was his safe deposit box, and that's where it stayed for I don't remember exactly how long. Like 10 months or so, maybe. Something. Time was already blurry before the pandemic, but pandemic just made it extra. So yeah, held on to it. I probably went to 4 or 5 card shows over the last year, and you picked up stuff every time, but had never set up a table. This show was the first time. I felt I definitely have enough inventory. Definitely not the smartest or most business savvy when it comes to this at all, but I gambled, and I had a few wins, and I was hoping this was going to be one of them, so I could make up some of the losses, and pay my father back for believing in me. Him, having earned the money to even give us this option to buy this thing in the first place. And yeah, we did. It came back 9.5, and we assumed we were going to make a little bit of money on it. And frankly, I need the money. We need my dad's okay. He's he's going to make sure we're fine. Not because of me. It's because of his hard work. But this was selling them Patrick Mahomes and another card, a high-end card I own that I, again, gambled on, got lucky with. Was hoping to sustain me for a while, so to relieve, I'm not just going to say stress on him, because it just relieves stress on, the people that care about me and myself. Long story short, and I'll tell you more here in a little bit, I failed. I did not own my end of the bargain. I said I was going to make money with this thing, all the different ways I thought I was going to make it. And this weekend I set up, and I failed. I failed to keep it safe. The bottom line is there's a lot to this. It's not just one thing that led to this happening. But in my mind, for me, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, I could have prevented this. If I could go back in time, knowing what I know now, it could have been prevented. Not even to say, knowing what I know now about who stole it or how or whatever, it's different than that, and I hope people, learn something from this. And I hope good comes from it. But at the end of the day, in my mind, I own it. It's easy to say because my family, my father's gonna make sure I have a roof over my head and food, but I own it. I lost it. I got distracted. I think they were, they had done something like this before. Maybe not necessarily the card show, but they worked as a pair, as a team, and got my, not just them, but other things got my mind in a bunch of different places, and it just wasn't a bunch of different places, and in the moment, it's hard to say, it's hard to put into words, but man. I have a feeling that, some people are going to see this, and the other thing going on in my head is, I don't want to edit this. I don't want to have to do that. I just want to put it up and get the story out there from what I know right now. And I know I put up a video kind of talking about it yesterday. That was a ranty video. That was basically therapy for me. So if you guys want to see a video camera therapy session in action, I got you. My first YouTube video. That I am I'm trying to be careful with what I say and trying to explain exactly how I feel about why I lost it. Is just really it'd be more than an hour-long video, and I don't even understand it all the way, but at the end of the day, I got too relaxed, too trusting. I got lax with the card. I didn't have locks on the displays. I haven't seen the security footage, but I either was holding the case open, looking on my computer, looking at prices. We were discussing trades, looking in their bag, and I believe I was using two hands to unzip and look in their bag and pull stuff out. But it could have happened during that, but I do think I was putting cards on top, but could have happened in the middle of that. I'm sure it happened really fast. The actual, grabbing of it. Full disclosure, it's hurting my stomach to even admit this, but there's still a part of me that thinks like maybe I lost it somewhere, or like it fell in a crack, or I put it somewhere, or something, and I'm gonna find it, and then all these great fucking people I've met and have helped me and given me so much positive energy are gonna fucking, I'm gonna have to tell them all like, oh, I know you already knew I was dumb, but I'm actually just so much dumber than even we all knew. Um, uh, I don't know. That's still a possibility, and I'm trying to just say it, accept it in case it happens, because this fucking world, videos, things going viral, like life is ruthless. So they grabbed it, they distracted me, they played their game, they grabbed the card out of my case, and yeah, I've got a little more to say about it. Definitely do not know all the details, but I sincerely hope you've made it this far, because if you have, you're in store for something special. Oh my god. Woo! Just try to drink a sip of water with the cap on. It's okay. It's okay. This is something that brought me to tears earlier. I've thought about recording this video since I woke up at like 8 this morning, and I keep finding more and more reasons to put it off. I'm glad I did, because reading what I wrote from this person, knowing what I asked them, and hearing their response on top of all the amazing love and all the amazing people I've met over the past few days, months, years, I couldn't believe it. This alone, even if 1-2 people hear this, I guess hear me and hear what comes next and appreciate it for what it is and what you should, it is all worth it. My dad might not completely agree, but I'm gonna make sure I cover him when I get, my shit together. And yeah, this is someone I find very special. Her whole crew, I don't know them personally. I follow them on social media. I have met her boy, Mr. Michael Franzino, is a main part of what was once my favorite band, A Lot Like Birds. Still definitely up there. Oh my gosh. Oh, there we go. I went idle long enough, but I intended for what comes next to be like 3 minutes in the video. I had a feeling I would ramble on longer. Not gonna lie, I did not expect it to be 10 minutes longer. But here we are. So what comes next is very special. This whole thing, I believe, can be turned into something special for good, for a lot of people, not just us. Yeah, so I have been given permission to play Amber DeLaRosa's music, and I asked her if I could play this song. Her song is called Get to Me. I'm no music fucking critic or anything like that. I just know the song has moved me. All of her music has. All, the people around her's music has. And the fact that she agrees. That's so disgusting. I just burped. God damn it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to everyone. Jesus. But the fact that she agreed to let me do this, and even said she was honored, is just like unbelievable to me. So, without further ado, I'm going to play. I'm not editing it in. I'm going to play Amber DeLaRosa. Find her on Spotify. Find her anywhere you listen to music. This song is called Get to Me. And listen to it for what it is. It's not going to match it perfectly to your life, to this situation. But the point right now for me is that it can be so much worse. And you never know what it's going to take to pull you out. So, without further ado, it's a beautiful person, beautiful music. Get to Me by Amber DeLaRosa. Also, epilepsy warning. I'm going to put my hue sync on, so there will be some lights. Just going to sync it up to the music. So close your eyes as long as the music's playing. As soon as it stops, as soon as the music stops, I'll turn the light syncing off. So here we go. Thank you guys. Whoever's made it this far, nothing but love. Sincerely. Here we go. Without further ado, I'm sorry for taking this long. Get to Me. So, I turned off the light sync. anyone was closing their eyes. Hopefully the computer isn't. God, I hope that's not too much to trigger. I'm not exactly sure if I've been blocking it or not during this. Thinking about what to say, listening to that. I've been listening to it, of course. I really wanted to make this video authentic, honest, and make it, one whole thing. I'm still processing a lot, but if you want the most immediate thing on my mind, is just I feel so lucky to have been able to play that because of all this, and sit there and listen to it again for, I'm not going to say the number of times, but yeah, if you stuck around this long, your little tidbit of info, your reward, it's not that great. I'm sorry. It is mainly the song, and maybe one more thing that I might get in trouble for. I'm gonna be a little bad. Fuck. That'd be a great time to edit that out. Yeah, the tidbit, pretty sure it was two guys, both wearing masks. The one we believed grabbed it. I'm really conflicted on if I should say it. He knows who he is. He was wearing a Houston Astros hat. His friend was older, had a little bit of gray in the beard, maybe in the hair, also wearing a mask. I saw his face definitely more than the other guys, but as we were talking, one of the other guys walked away. In the moment, I didn't think much of it, but thank my subconscious or whatever periphery, like I did process it after the fact that had happened. While I was pulling open the bag of their cards, looking to make trades, the other guy walked away, and after I looked up pricing, the things that were coming out of the guy's mouth and in regards to trading were kind of nonsense, but not so nonsensical that I was like accusatory. It was just like, oh, we're not on the same wavelength, and we definitely were not. And then 10-15 minutes later, realized the card was missing. I still think I'm still so effing nervous there's a chance that I have lost it. And if that's the case, I gotta take it on the chin. But yeah, trying to figure this whole thing out. If anyone can help, that'd be great. Ultimately, it's my father's decision. But we're talking about doing something drastically different than we had planned on doing with the card. If we are to get it back, which we've seen enough shit. We know there's a very good chance that won't happen. But if so, we think maybe we should do something different. There's a lot of reasons for that. Yeah, I'm going to end this video. It's not quite an hour. At least it's going to be under half of what the last one was. Feel free to post your criticisms in the comments if anyone would like to. I know I don't look the greatest. I know I've been slurring some words. I know I've been rambling, and I know I fucked up, and I should have been paying more attention when I was doing my stuff. So, yeah, if you want to, constructive criticism is always welcome. I mean that sincerely. And that tongue thing I did not like. I wish I could edit. I would blur that out if I were editing this. But sincerely, I hope some very significant good comes of this whole thing. And I know my life has changed. I know a lot of some other people's life has changed because of this. And you definitely can think, though, this is nothing. Like, just a card. You're gonna be fine. And I'm not gonna say you're wrong, but for me, in the circumstances I am in, it has completely altered the course of my life and existence, and there's no going back from it. So, this is where I'm going to be a little bad. Obviously, well, not obviously. I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep posting updates here, long stuff, because I need to ramble. I only have myself to talk to, and social media to text people. Sad boy, sad boy, sad boy. But yeah, I think I'm going to keep posting videos. I'm trying to make the best of the situation. The reality is, it's getting some attention. I'm going to try and ride the wave and make something good happen out of it for everyone, for my family, not necessarily especially, but I gotta take care of the ones that got me here. And then I can start really, we hopefully can start doing some serious good. But yeah, without further ado, I'm about to be a bad boy. I didn't exactly get permission to play this, but I didn't exactly not. So, that's my Patrick Mahomes story. If you're ever going to a card show, whatever the value of your cards, whatever it is, look, you can't prevent everything. You just can't. When you're talking about such quantities at something like this, you can only secure so much. You only have so much space. Not everything's, a crazy high dollar thing. Stuff's worth money in varying degrees, but the point is it's still worth money. You have to be vigilant. You have to be disciplined, and you can't let your guard down. No matter who it is, no matter what they're saying, no matter who's around you, no matter how good the deal is or what circumstance you're in, you cannot let your guard down all the way. You just can't. And that's, one of the main things we've learned during all this. So, without further ado, I'm going to play this song from Amber DeLaRosa. Another one, not the same one. It's kind of how I feel. Her music is her story, her stories, and to even put stuff out like she does is takes a special kind of human to have the strength to not only incredible strength to put it out publicly. It also takes incredible strength to actually write it and make this. So, I'm trying to be strong and take accountability, learn from this, and make something good happen. So, the good I'm going to make happen in this video right now, as you've already seen, I'm going to say shamelessly I gotta work on my speech, y'all. This is not news. I'm going to continue to shamelessly plug an artist I adore and respect forever, Amber DeLaRosa. And I'm going to be a bad boy. I haven't quite heard it yet that I can play this, but I'm going to keep the faith that she's going to say yes. Because I can only record this video in a small window. I'm all over the place, and like I said, I want it to be authentic, so here we go. It's half the length of my last video. I know it's still 30 minutes long, but damn, we're getting there. We're getting there. This time, actually, without further ado, I'm going to play another Amber DeLaRosa song, and then I'm going to end this video. Epilepsy warning. I'm going to put the lights thing on again. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is Amber DeLaRosa's Burden, and I can't thank her crew enough. This is just unbelievable that you only played this song in the first place. I'm sorry I'm being a little bad and doing this one, but I promise I'll make it up to you. Easy for me to say. I got you, and I love you guys, and I appreciate everyone so much for the support. And one thing I don't like is saying things and not following through. So when I say I got you to you, Amber, I mean it. And I mean that to, all the great people around you. I got to make something good happen. So, really, without further ado this time, this is Amber DeLaRosa's Burden. Thank you guys so much for watching. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I could always be better. I'm just an
So that's that. That's this video on this Patrick Mahomes thing. I know the other one was kind of on it too, but this is the main one. Maybe it'll go somewhere. Thank you so much to Amber. I mean, I can't say that enough. It's so unbelievable. Dream come true. And thank you so much to everyone else that's been supporting me through this, before this thing ever even happened. You know, I've had a lot of support, a lot of great people been coming into my life the last few years, dealing with my bullshit and listen to me rant and rave like maybe some of you are. 36 minutes, the clock says. Yeah, lots of ranting, but had a lot of great people come into my life, and I want to pay it forward and do something good. So, thank you all so much, Amber. I'll never be able to thank you enough. Be safe, be strong, and good night.